It's time for my first Premier League takeover in FC26. And I was debating which team I should be doing it with. Loads of comments from you guys wanting Chelsea, even Liverpool. But then I saw so many of you guys wanted me to end Arsenal's second place misery. And so I'm signing this 10-year contract with Arsenal. No more trusting the process with Mikel Arteta. I'm going to be winning them the big trophies. Now for FC26 takeovers, you guys know we're bringing back the point system. That means the Premier League is going to give us 3 points. FA Cup 2. Champions League is the big one though, giving us 5 points. But that's going to be difficult to win because Arsenal haven't won a single one in their history. Rest of the trophies are going to give us 1 point. We'll also have bonus points in case we can have a Ballon d'Or winner from Arsenal. I'm looking at you, Bukayo Saka. There's also 2 points for every player we can get to a 99 overall. Right now we've got Barcelona as the current champions of FC26 takeovers. They're on 90 points. But look at this Arsenal team we're working with. They've got the beast up top, Gyökeres, star boy Bukayo Saka, the freaking god Declan Rice as well. If we can just break that second place curse, I think we can make Arsenal #1 on the takeover leaderboards. Talking about the second place curse though, we're going to be punishing ourselves every time we finish second in the Premier League. One random player from our squad will be released. Hopefully this is going to push us to never settle for second and push for winning all the trophies. We're kicking things off now with Season 1, and the more I look at this Arsenal team, the more I kind of appreciate Mikel Arteta. Yes, he may not have won the trophies, but just look at the squad he's managed to assemble. There's almost a world-class player in every position. I mean, even the squad depth, having players like Madueke, Gabriel Martinelli, Mikel Merino. Bro, this squad is so good that Gabriel Jesus is in the reserves. I think, boys, our goal should be to push to like 100 points with Arsenal, because this team can genuinely pull it off. And we've got a very good budget for Season 1, 128 million. But honestly, I don't really see where we can spend it. Eze has just joined, and I want to give him a run in that left-wing position to see what he can do. Gyökeres too has just come. Saka is our golden boy. These two aren't going anywhere. Midfield as well is absolutely insane. At the back, we could do with better fullbacks. But Lewis Skelly, man, this kid is just 18. If we trust him, he could genuinely get to a 99 overall, man. So I want to keep Lewis Skelly there. I think for the first season, what I want to do is get rid of Mikel Arteta's haram ball tactics. I do not want to be building a team that like depends just on set pieces. Because remember the Arsenal team that dominated football like 20 years ago? They used to play incredible football under Arsene Wenger, and that's kind of what I want to bring back. Now, it won't happen by changing formations, but we'll have Eze play like an inside forward, and none of this false back nonsense. I want proper old school attacking wing backs. We'll also switch around Gabriel and Saliba. Now, this is a tactical setup I really like. It's nothing too crazy from Mikel Arteta's system, but at least we're going to be playing attacking football. Also, I just realized there is maybe one signing we can make, and that's Piero Hincapie. I know he's already at the club, but only on loan. I guess we can settle the buy option Arsenal have for him, which is about 64.5 million. Could be the successor to Gabriel in this Arsenal team, and looks like it's going to be super simple to get him to sign the contract. And for some reason, we have bro walking back into the Arsenal building. He was probably at a training session right before this, but now he's acting like he's just come here for the first time. EA, you guys need to add like a new cutscene if we're signing like a loan player on a permanent deal, because this is just weird.
I'll be back.
Hello, mate. You right?
Also, I've sorted out our coaching department, and I've given all our players solid development plans. And now everything is in the hands of this team. If we can see some solid growth in the likes of Lewis Skelly, if Eze and Gyökeres can deliver up top, I think we could see Arsenal winning the Premier League. Not just that, maybe even the Champions League, because the squad is there. The only thing I feel that could hold us back is some silly, unexpected event.
Well.
And I freaking jinxed it, man. Training injury clash. That dude, it's our goalkeeper Raya involved as well as Timber. Both are first team players. Okay, boys, that's a relief. It isn't a serious injury. Raya will be back in like a couple of weeks. Timber back in like just 1 week, so we're safe. But oh my days, we're having a disastrous season in the Premier League. Here I was thinking we'd be fighting for the title. What went wrong? Is this because we switched our tactics away from having like a deep defensive line, moving away from Mikel Arteta's haram ball? But no, it can't have such a bad effect. This team is way better than 11. Do you know what? I'm going to double down on my tactics. We'll play with the high line, and I'm sure it's going to work. It has to. Also, boys, since we're doing horribly in the Premier League, our best players have doubts about our project. Bukayo Saka is 50-50 about signing a new contract with us, and I'm now negotiating with him, trying to just get this deal done so we can lock Saka at Arsenal for the next few years. I will have to give him a massive wage bump, man. He's going to be a leader at this team, and I want him to be the spearhead of our project. I know we're having a tough season, but good times will come back to Arsenal, and we need Saka for it. So there you go. I'm glad we've renewed his contract. End of the season, and I don't see us in a mid-table spot. Actually, just to be sure, I need to check the relegation zone, and I'm glad we're not there. That's just how random our season's been. And okay, we have managed to make a comeback. Top 4 has been secured. At least we'll be in the Champions League next season. But here I was dreaming about winning the Premier League. We had the squad. I just don't know what went wrong. In fact, we were the team that scored the most goals, but I think we conceded way too many. I guess that's because we shifted from having a deep defensive line to, of course, that high line. But also, boys, no other trophies in any of the competitions. Champions League, it was Real Madrid who get their revenge by knocking us out. I actually can't believe that after one full season, we're on 0 points, man. That is just embarrassing. But hey, it could have been a lot worse. Because if somehow we would have made the comeback to second place, we would have had to release one of our players. But fourth, that does not count. But you know what, though? I am optimistic for season 2. The team has definitely grown quite a bit. Lewis Skelly is up to an 82 overall. Saka has hit 90. But I think we've just realized that, yeah, the team still needs more transfers. Season 2, though, kicks off with Gabriel Martinelli leaving the club. We had loads of messages from him last season being upset about being on the bench. I mean, what could we do, boys? We had Eze at the club. But the thing that's annoyed me here is that he's made the move to City. I don't think he's going to be getting much game time there with Savinho and all. Also, even Mikel Merino, same situation. Didn't want to be on the bench. At least he didn't join a direct rival and made the move to West Ham. And okay, boys, with all those sales, 195 million is our budget. Now, there's a couple of things I want to do with that money. We definitely need another creative midfielder, because in some games I feel like having Rice and Zubimendi both playing, probably a bit too defensive. And wait a minute, I've just found another Timber. And would you believe it, boys? He's actually the twin brother of Churi and Timber. And I'm looking at his stats right now, and he also feels like the perfect player. Very different to Declan Rice and Odegaard. The passing and all is also there. And so I guess for 48 million, it's time to reunite the brothers. But guys, I'm not done improving this team just yet. I did think a lot about maybe getting an upgrade to Lewis Skelly, but I know we just gotta be backing him right now. The growth will come. In fact, even though we conceded a lot of goals last season, I'm gonna stick with this defense. What I do want to change is our attack. And no, it's not Gyökeres. He was literally the Premier League top scorer last season. But Eze, on the other hand, only 12 goals. I think if we want to be a serious team, we might need to get a superstar player on the left side as well. And I think I know just the perfect man for the job. Rafael Leao. He just feels like the perfect player for Arsenal, especially on that left flank. Kind of reminds me a bit of Thierry Henry, but that may be a bit too much. But he's got everything, bro. The pace, the power. And financially, it seems like right now we do have the facilities to pull off this signing. And yes, boys, we have pulled it off. I think I made a mistake by not making this transfer last season. To win all the big trophies, we need as much firepower as we can get. And Rafael Leao is going to bring just that. Whoa, 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 wait a minute. I was just about to start simulating through the season. And look at this. Arsenal fans are in shock at the news that Tottenham Hotspur have triggered the release clause in Eze's contract. I know he's not going to be a starter for us anymore because we've got Rafael Leao, but I still want him to be a part of the squad. Let's get him to sign a renewal without a release clause. We'll bump up his salary for being loyal because he could have easily just left with that release clause. And there you go. Spurs are not having him. And hopefully now we can get through the season without anything unexpected happening. Oh, and by the way, if you enjoyed these takeovers, I would really appreciate if you could spare a moment and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. We've made it to the end of the season, and this is the moment of truth. Can we finally get some points on board? Looks like we are top 2. And we're not second! The curse has been broken! Arsenal have won the Premier League! Oh man, that is such a relief after that horror show for season 1 we had. That's 3 points on the board. By the way, it just hit me. Gyökeres won the Golden Boot last year, and we do have a bonus point for winning the Golden Boot. That's what we did in the Barcelona takeover, so it should apply here. I'm so glad I remembered that, guys, because I know you guys would remind me in the comments. So we're now up to 4 points. Make that 5 because this season it was star boy Bukayo Saka who gets us the golden boot. But what about other trophies? No FA Cup. But we do win the Carabao Cup. It's only a point, but everything counts. We're up to 6. But now it's the big one, boys. Champions League. And we've started off well, topping the league phase. Knocking out Dortmund. Through against PSG. And even Bayer Leverkusen. This is Arsenal's chance to win their first ever Champions League. And honestly, boys, I do feel like our team is ready for this. Look at the growth we've had on Lewis Skelly. By the way, I don't think Rafael Leao's signing has been that successful. Because Eberechi Eze has actually gone ahead of him in terms of overall. I guess he's earned his place then in the starting 11. I guess fair enough, boys, because Eze had decent stats, over 20 goal contributions. I'm glad he didn't move to Spurs then. But it was still Bukayo Saka, man. What a crazy season from him. But come on, boys. We got to top it up now with the Champions League. Massive 5 points on the line. Can we do it? Can we beat Man City? And yes, we can. And it's Quintin Timber, the man who scored the winner. How crazy is it, boys? The signing we just made came through with the winning goal. 11 points now after season 2. We can't stop here, though. We finally found some rhythm with Arsenal. Let's keep pushing for more points. It just hit me that in season 3, we might be seeing an Arsenal player win the Ballon d'Or. I mean, hey, we won the Champions League last season. Also the Premier League. I'm looking at you, Starboy Saka. He could maybe get us an extra couple of points. By the way, there is bonus points for growing academy players as well. But I'm avoiding the youth academy in this takeover. Because I feel like we've got an Arsenal team that's got most of its players like 27, 28, probably even younger. I don't see how in 10 seasons we're going to fit in a youth academy player. Let's just focus on winning as many trophies as possible, growing our existing players as well, and that's how I think we'll beat that big score set by Barca. Now, in terms of transfers for season 3, I mean, we've got crazy money at this point. At the same time, I'm really not sure what we can do to improve this team. We've got an incredible first team, a ridiculous bench as well. Okay, I guess we could get some depth for the midfield because Quintin Timber is like our only backup midfielder. Also, we're getting an unexpected event. Club captain Martin Odegaard is unhappy being the 6th highest paid player at the club. He believes he deserves more. Renew his contract, or he could end up leaving. I was not expecting that from our club captain Martin Odegaard, man. At the same time, he has gone up to a 91 overall, so I can understand him wanting to be paid more. We'll also take this chance to tie him up for another 3 years. And he does want to become the highest paid player at the club. Fair enough, Odegaard. I guess I will give him what he's asking. I just hope Bukayo Saka doesn't get upset now because Odegaard's getting £10,000 paid more than him. Also, boys, look at how much Matteo Guendouzi has grown. I remember him from his Arsenal days and he was nowhere near this good. 85 rated now playing for Lazio. We do need an extra midfielder. And Guendouzi is someone who can play anywhere in our midfield 3. And did we just sign an 85 rated Guendouzi for just 40 million? Bro, with Guendouzi, our squad depth is actually crazy. Almost every position has got a really good backup option. I think we can go back-to-back in the Champions League. Okay, we're taking a quick pitch stop at the Ballon d'Or ceremony. I would genuinely be disappointed if it's not an Arsenal player that's won it. And it is, boys. We've just made Saka a Ballon d'Or winner. We're up to 13 points with that. End of the season and looks like we're off to a good start winning the Community Shield. Pretty sure we also took part in the UEFA Super Cup, but we lost this to Roma. Carabao Cup, Wolves won it. FA Cup, Man United. No way, we got knocked out to Tranmere Rovers, man. What a joke. Oh, Champions League is looking good. We finished second in the league phase, but Liverpool knocked us out on pens. That is so unlucky. Only thing that's left is Premier League. No, I can't believe this. The curse of being second has struck. And look at the margin, boys. It wasn't even close. We've just done a Mikel Arteta, man, finishing second in the Premier League. Literally the only trophy we won this season was the Community Shield. Please tell me at least we had the Golden Boot winner. No, we didn't, because Erling Haaland scored 1 more than Gyökeres. And don't forget, boys, the pain isn't over. Because we finished second, we're going to have to release 1 random player from our squad. Now, the good thing is we do have bench and reserve players on the wheel, so we could get lucky. But I don't think we're getting lucky. It's going to be Odegaard. That is literally one of the worst possible players it could be. And I can't believe it, boys. 91 rated Martin Odegaard. He's also only 29. He's got so many more years to get better. Instead, we're just going to have to release him for £14 million. That's the curse of finishing second. I really hope we don't ever finish second again because this was brutal. Also in season 4, we've got Ben White leaving the club too. Well, I guess season 4, we've got a lot of work to do. I mean, last season, it was a complete disaster. We got to try and make a comeback from there. Honestly, though, I still don't get how we did so badly. I mean, look at Lewis Skelly, up to an 89 overall. The attack too keeps getting better. We definitely don't need to bring in a new midfielder to carry our team, because replacing Odegaard ain't going to be easy at all. Also, we do need another option in that right back department as well. So let's tackle these two positions for now. Do you know what, boys? With Odegaard's departure, it has given us a really good opportunity to try out a different formation. Something like a 4-2-1-3. Maybe we can evolve our team into having more of a traditional cam. Years ago, I remember a certain Mesut Ozil played in that cam spot. Absolutely dominated for Arsenal. And I'm kind of feeling I want to bring that back. Oh my days. What even is that budget? 395 million. Is that a joke? Where are Arsenal getting all this money? But I'm definitely going to be putting it to great use, because Musiala, he might be the player for us to build our Arsenal project around. I mean, he's 92 rated. Signing a player like this, that is the kind of statement we need to make. And since we do have the cash, throwing 200 million on him is an easy job. And I think it's going to be enough as well. I remember last season we were making Odegaard our highest paid player. Well, now it's clearly going to be Jamal Musiala. And I think a player of his quality, he has earned it. And officially, we've got the successor to Mesut Ozil now at Arsenal. It's going to be Jamal Musiala. And I think he might just end up being better. Also, for the right back spot, I'm going to sign one of the highest potential right backs in the game, Guevara Reed. Our squad is now sorted, so it's all about whether this new tactical system works. I'm really hoping it does, man, because with the last one, it was a bit inconsistent. We need to start now winning trophies on a more of a regular basis. Wait a minute, boys. I was just about to get through the season. Instead, Victor Gyökeres submitted a transfer request. Is it because of this offer from Spurs? Why would he want to betray us to join Spurs? Now I'm rejecting this. I have no idea why he wants to leave the club, but are we forced to sell him? If yes, then I might just sell him to Newcastle, man, because I don't want him joining a rival club. We've grown him to a 92 overall. And this has just literally happened out of nowhere. Gyökeres leaving Arsenal. Not gonna lie, he did give us 3 good seasons, a Premier League, a Champions League. But I wanted more from him. What does he gain by leaving us and joining Newcastle? I just don't get it. If it was Barca or Madrid, at least I would have understood. Only good thing is we got big money for him. But now with 290 million, we need to sort out our striker problem. We could pull off possibly something very hilarious. Hugo Ekitike from Liverpool. I'm sure at Liverpool he's probably on the bench because of Isak, and a player like Ekitike is too good to be on the bench. And I think this is a moment for us to capitalize against one of our rivals. And for 100 million on his slot, straight away accepted it. And well, at least we've got our replacement for Gyökeres. At the start of this window, who would have thought we would have Musiala instead of Odegaard and Ekitike instead of Gyökeres? But now there's no excuses, boys. Our team is actually cracked. It's time to get back to winning trophies. Well, looks like adding Ekitike was not a bad decision after all, because he scored 26 goals in his first season at the club. Also, look at Eze, man. To think we were almost forced to see him go to Spurs. I am so glad we kept him, because I did not expect him to go up to a 92 overall. Also, Musiala's first season from midfield, not bad at all. And all this does mean we're back to winning ways. Premier League winners once again. And that puts us on 17 points. Also hoping we get the golden boot, and no. Oh, wait, we do. As he has the same goals as Solanke, so it counts. We're up to 18 points. No FA Cup, though. And no Carabao Cup either. We've not been good in cup competitions. Only the Champions League left, and so far we've been perfect. Knocking out Leverkusen. Destroying Napoli. 7-4 in aggregate against Madrid. And here we are, Champions League final against PSG. Let's go. I was not expecting to be playing a Champions League final without Gyökeres and even Odegaard. But here we are, boys. This is Saka and Eze's Arsenal. Can we get the job done? And yes, we can. Eze, of course, scored. That puts us on 23 points now. Not gonna lie, though, boys. That total is kind of low after 4 seasons. If we want to get to Barca's 90, we got to be winning these trophies back to back. I just thought I should let you know that Gabriel has left the club. You'll remember he'd already agreed to join FC Barcelona. No, I don't remember. When did this happen? Well, looks like we're starting off Season 5 without Gabriel, 90 rated. And Barcelona have stolen him, man. He is 31, so I'm not really feeling that bad. Also, I think this happened because Hincapie replaced him as the main man. And that's why I'm thinking we don't really need to bring in a superstar centre-back to replace Gabriel. I feel Hincapie and Saliba are just an unreal duo. Look at Hincapie's pace, boys. 93 33, I'm just gonna sign Jared Bradwaite for 60 million. That's an 85 rated centre-back that completely sorts out our squad depth issues. Apart from that, we also don't have a single backup goalkeeper. And you guys know how often keepers end up in like training injuries and all. And I think 81 rated Mats Hermansson would be the perfect backup goalkeeper. Now, I guess we could also improve some of the first team players, but right now, I feel like the core of this team is so strong. Besides, last season we made so many big changes. Ekitike, Musiala. So for now, let's just try and keep the core of our team intact. But yeah, we still gotta be getting those points on the board. Now, we could be collecting some more points from the Ballon d'Or ceremony. Surely it's Eze who won it, man. His stats were crazy last season. Like, look at that, boys. He's still taking home Man of the Match awards. So far, he's been the MVP of this takeover. Well, that feels like a robbery. Saka wins yet another Ballon d'Or. That's just because of his rating, man. On the pitch, it was Eze who kept performing. I'm kinda annoyed. Should have been Eze. He's been robbed. But hey, at least we'll take home the 2 points, but up to 25. Now that's more like it, boys. Finally, back-to-back Premier League titles, but up to 28 points. Also, we get that bonus point for Ekitike winning the Golden Boot. Honestly, I guess Gyökeres leaving and us replacing him with Ekitike was like the perfect move. Because, man, Ekitike is just coming and bang, bang, bang. He's getting the job done along with Saka. Also, we win the FA Community Shield, putting us up to 30 points. Make that 31 with a cheeky Carabao Cup. But Chelsea won the FA Cup. That was a chance for a treble. Oh, no, we lost the UEFA Super Cup. But we have made the Champions League final. And it's a rematch of 2006 Arsenal versus Barca. Wait a minute. These guys stole Gabriel from us and he's not even in their team? That's how good that Barca team is, man. Who on earth is their striker, though? Crooney Jr.? I have no idea who this kid is, but he looks good, man. 85 rated. But our team looks even crazier, boys. Bukayo Saka up to a 95. Bro, he might be a genuine contender to get to a 99. Our entire first 11, apart from Timber, is 90 plus. We are not losing this Champions League final. There's no way. And what? Gabriel came on and scored as well? I thought he wasn't going to play this game. That's the most Arsenal thing ever. 5 seasons in, and I feel like we've just missed out on a massive points haul. Just 30 points, man. We need 60 more to get to Barcelona. I don't even know if that's possible. Well, boys, I just think we got super unlucky last season. Because in the end, we did win the Premier League. We came so close to winning the Champions League as well. It's never easy going back to back. Now, I could try and maybe make some changes to the team. Like, very soon we'll need to replace Raya. Eze as well is getting old. But I do feel like now it's not the time. We just won the Premier League. Let's keep the core of our team the same again. Because I know these boys can deliver me a Champions League. One thing I do want to see, though, is the manager market. Because we're 5 seasons in a career mode. And look at that, boys. There is no Pep Guardiola coaching City. I have no idea who this guy is. Even Spurs have got a random coach. So do Liverpool. Bro, I don't recognize any of these coaches. But I do recognize Diego Simeone. What's he doing at Nottingham? Okay, this is the most stupid thing I've seen. Pep Guardiola is coaching Atletico Madrid of all clubs. Okay, no wonder Barca beat us in the final, man. They've still got Hansi Flick. By the way, I've just made a sneaky pit stop at the Ballon d'Or ceremony. And no, we didn't win the Champions League. But Saka's overall and that Premier League trophy is enough to get him another Ballon d'Or. I don't know how deserved these are, but we'll take it, boys. We need every point we can get. We're up to 32. And oh, man, was it close in the Premier League, but by 1 point, Arsenal are champions. And also, we have the Premier League Golden Boot winner in Ekitike, and that puts us up to 36 points. Make that 37 with the Community Shield, 39 with the FA Cup. No Carabao Cup, which is annoying. Also, we could have been a part of the UEFA Super Cup, but we did win the Champions League. And looks like we aren't going to win it again because we got knocked out by Bayern. Bro, there's something wrong with the team in the Champions League, man. It's now 2 seasons where we haven't been able to win it. I guess we've gotten super unlucky, man. Losing a final, drawing Bayern Munich early. But that can't be an excuse, boys. If we want to start racking up big points, we got to start winning more Champions Leagues. We're now in season 7, and I think we're going to have to make some radical changes to the team. Remember how we brought in Musiala and Ekitike? I guess the freshness of new players of that quality helped us win everything. And now I think we should do that once again by replacing the likes of Eze. Probably even Zubimendi. I know we'll need to replace Raya soon, but he's a goalkeeper, so even though he's 35, he should be fine. Normally, I don't really get good swap deals, but this one is very interesting. 72 million plus Ryan Gravenberch. Oh, but we'll be giving a player like Eze to Liverpool. At the same time, we'll be getting Gravenberch, who could be the replacement for Zubimendi. I normally don't do swap deals, boys, so I want to try this out and see how it works. And I think the deal has gone through. It has. We've got Gravenberch in the building. Eze going the other way. For the first time, I think, in any takeover video, we've actually done a meaningful swap deal. Let me know in the comments if I got ripped off or did I get the good deal, because I really don't know. We did get like 72 million cash as well. Now, that cash is going to be super useful because I found Eze's successor, Kenan Yildiz, 89 rated cam. But I'm looking at his stats, boys. We can easily convert him into a left winger. So we're bringing out the checkbook, 134 million. But we've got Kenan Yildiz at Arsenal. Also, boys, I just sold Zubimendi because we've got Gravenberch at the club. Bit of an oopsie, though, selling him to Man United, but oh well. Now, it might seem like our team is worse off than last season overall-wise, and that's true. But we've got youngsters in Kenan Yildiz who can grow quite a bit. Gravenberch is 29, so that is a bit of a downgrade, but I think he will be insane in that position. And I'm thinking if we are replacing most of the older players, now might be the perfect time to do that with Raya as well. Okay, boys, we might need to rethink that plan because I just can't seem to find a goalkeeper. Wait a minute. Marius Krupa, 85 rated, 24 years old. Why does he remind me a bit of Wojciech Szczesny? I also managed to find this German goalkeeper, Leonard Mainer. He could be Neuer's regen. Do you know what? We won't replace Raya as of now, but I'll be scouting these two players because I think one of them might be Raya's replacement in the future. For now, boys, I'm hoping the signings of Gravenberch and Kenan Yildiz can get us back to winning the Champions League because we need the points. Okay, I have no idea how Saka's frauding his way to all these Ballon d'Ors, but we'll take the points. End of the season and some impressive numbers here from Kenan Yildiz. 30 goal contributions. Even Gravenberch played quite a few games. Didn't grow in his overall, though. But oh my days, what am I seeing here? Bukayo Saka, 99 overall. I was really starting to feel we might go through this entire challenge without having a single 99 rated player. But of course, man, Saka had to get it done. That is another couple of bonus points we get with up to 43. And I feel like Musiala, as well as Lewis Skelly, in fact, he's got the best chance to get there. For now, let's celebrate this Premier League title and look at the margin, man. That's what I'm talking about. But we don't get the Golden Boot winner this time. Endrick with 33. Fair enough. But we're still up to 46. 47 with the Community Shield. No FA Cup. No Carabao Cup. That is so annoying. That's one thing about doing Premier League takeovers, man. The competition with the other clubs is just so crazy. Whereas in La Liga, it's usually just Madrid and Atletico. But still, no excuses. And we have made another Champions League final. Finally. I think, boys, it's absolutely crucial we get these 5 points here. We bottled the Champions League final before. We can't afford to do it now. And I'm so glad Kenan Yildiz, our new signing, he came through. With 3 seasons to go, that puts us at 51 points. 90 is looking tough, but at least we can get Arsenal to a solid score where they could maybe get that second place on the leaderboard. But wait a minute, Season 8 is going to start with Declan Rice leaving. He signed a pre-contract with Wolfsburg, man. He's 33, so I can see why he wanted to go to an easier league. Fair enough. And now we've got the monumental task of finding a replacement for Rice. Now, I may have found the perfect replacement for Declan Rice, Jordi Mocchio, 24-year-old Belgian CDM. Bro, apparently he's still got a potential of 87 to 93, so he can grow even more. I mean, he is one of the best wonder kids in FC26, so I think we got to make the move here. Now, I know it's going to be hard to fill Declan Rice's boots. For 7 seasons, he's given us so much, but I think we've got the best possible player considering the circumstance. Not gonna lie, boys, on paper, compared to what we had before Zubimendi and Declan Rice, our midfield isn't as good. Also, we need to make a decision soon on Raya because he's 36. Do we replace him? Now, remember the 2 keepers we had shortlisted? They're still 85 rated. Even if Raya's overall falls off a cliff, he'll be better than them. Especially since last season we won the Champions League and the Premier League with Raya. Let's still stick with him. He's a goalkeeper, so he can play for another couple more years. By the way, I think we should just change the Ballon d'Or to Saka d'Or because bro just keeps winning these for fun. I've actually lost count how many Ballon d'Ors he's actually won. Let me know in the comments. That now gets us to 54 points. End of Season 8, and we've just won yet another Premier League. That's actually 5 seasons in a row we've won the league title. Now we're starting to really rack up points. We're up to 57. Golden Boot winner, no! Victor Gyökeres won it, but not playing for me. That is annoying, man. Saka with just 1 goal less. But we'll take the extra point from the Community Shield. We're up to 58. No FA Cup. No Carabao Cup. But yes to the UEFA Super Cup, up to 59. And we have made the Champions Champions League final, this time against Real Madrid. And hold on, boys. We've got our second 99 rated player, Luis Skelly. Let's freaking go. That's going to be another couple of bonus points. If we can now win the Champions League, we'll be up to 66. And honestly, we might then have an outside chance of getting to Barcelona's 90. But we got to win, man. We can't bottle this Champions League final, and we don't. Gravenberch getting the winner in the 89. 66 points after 8 seasons. And we've still got a couple more left. Okay, season 9, I don't think we need to do much. We could see Musiala get to a 99 overall as well, but he's 30, so I'm not sure if he can get that kind of growth. I don't think anyone else in the team can get to a 99. The only transfer we could possibly make is replacing Raya, but man, even at 37, he's holding his overall like a champ. And the regens we've got lined up, they're still only 85. Do you know what? We've got the money. Why not just sign up Manuel Neuer's regen? At least now we're protected that if Raya gets like a serious injury, we'll have a decent goalkeeper to cover for him. And this is exactly why I signed Neuer's regen. Raya has picked up a silly injury in training. Now, it's only a 2-week-long injury, but these happen so often now in career mode that I'm glad we've now got Neuer's regen in here. But hey, we do have a good start of the season with Saka collecting his annual Ballon d'Or. We're up to 68 points. Oh my days, look at the gap with which we won the Premier League. Same points as City, but by 1 goal difference. 1 extra goal one of our players scored. That has just about won us the Premier League title. Otherwise, bro, we would have finished second and we would have had to release one of our first team players. Instead, we're now up to 71 points. Make that 72 with the Community Shield. No FA Cup, as well as the Carabao Cup. Cup competitions have really let us down. But with the UEFA Super Cup, we are up to 73 points. And Arsenal have made yet another Champions League final. Also, I'm wondering if Musiala got to a 99 overall. And no, he hasn't. He's still 98. But we've still got one more season after this. I think Musiala can get there. The important thing for us now is to win the Champions League, get these 5 points. And no, I can't believe it. I legit can't. On penalties. That is cruel. If we would have won this, I think there was a chance we could have gotten to Barcelona's 90. But now we're on 73 points after 9 seasons. I don't think it's possible. 3 things in life are certain: death, taxes, and Saka frauding his way to another Ballon d'Or. But we'll take it, boys. It puts us up to 75 points. And in our final season, we do end up winning the Premier League, putting us up to 78 points. Also, my boy Kenan Yildiz secures the Golden Boot. We're up to 79, but we lost the Community Shield. For once, though, we did win the FA Cup. 81 points. 82 with the Carabao Cup. Now, since we lost the Champions League, we weren't in the UEFA Super Cup. Also, boys, Musiala just got to a 99 overall. That puts us up to 84 points. And I can't believe it, boys. We've made the Champions League final. And now, if we win this, we're going to get an additional 5 points, which we don't. Okay, yeah. I was going to say Arsenal came so close to beating Barca on the leaderboard, but they've just bottled it in the last couple of seasons. And so after 10 seasons with Arsenal, they take 2nd place on the leaderboard. Of course, man, it's Arsenal. They had to finish 2nd. Do let me know in the comments which club we should be taking over next. And if you enjoyed this video, why not watch me manage the worst Premier League club? Click here.